It's Dan. Welcome to game week number 6 of the Premier League predictions. We have another 6 games. We have 10 games on the way for you. Who will come out on top? Find out. And the guest this week is Josh. Yeah, welcome to game week number 6 of the Premier League. We're going to start off with Crystal Palace versus Fulham. Yes, Crystal Palace against Fulham. Two teams that Fulham beat Luton 1-0. And Aston Villa and Crystal Palace lost to Aston Villa. So yeah, that's how that game ended. Those happened in the last 2 games of that game. Now, I do think it could be a very, very, very close game here. Crystal Palace to nick it 2-0. And Mr. Josh, what do you think in this game?
Hello, Daniel's channel. It is a pleasure to be here once again for Premier League predictions. I think this is the 3rd year in a row Daniel's done it on his channel, and I did it a few times on the 1st and 2nd season, and I'm honoured to do it again on the 3rd season. And I'm honoured to say that I think I won it both seasons, last season and the season before, and I was given a reward from Daniel. So thank you for that, Daniel. Thank you for having me on, and I'm happy to be here again for the game week 6 Premier League predictions, I believe. And yeah, you got the London Derby, my team Spurs against Arsenal, and a few other banging games. And I'm not always the best at predictions, but I'm going to give it my best go. And let's see if I can win for a 3rd season in a row, but I doubt it. But yeah, let's get into the video. Crystal Palace at home against Fulham. Now, Fulham did all right last season, mid-table, but I think Pauline is injured, Mitrovic is gone. I think they'll be safe completely, but I don't think they'll be as good this season. Palace are always boring at times, but they're always mid-table, they're always solid, and I just think it'll be not the most exciting game with a lot of goals, really. I don't think so. I think it could be a draw, but I think Palace will edge it. I think 1-0 to Palace against Fulham.
And they move to Luton Town versus Wolves. Now, Luton at home to Wolves. I mean, Luton lost to Fulham, like I said, and Wolves got absolutely shat on by Liverpool. Got absolutely molested by absolute Liverpool. Got molested. And I'm going to say, well, no, actually, no. Wolves gave it a good go, actually. Wolves were ahead by a goal. I mean, Fulham, they will want to play again. They will want to play. So I'm going to say it'll be 1-1 between Luton and Fulham. Luton and Wolves. And Luton will get the first point of the Premier League. And Josh, what are you saying in this game, pal?
Luton against Wolves. And look, good achievement for Luton, but I don't know how they're in the Premier League. I don't think they're going to come even close to surviving. I don't think they'll get near the record of worst points in the season, which is 11, I believe, from Derby. I think they'll still get like around 20-ish points, but they're still going to come rock bottom. I don't think they're going to get many wins or draws. It will happen at some point, maybe this game, but I just can't see it. I think Wolves could struggle to stay up in the league as well, but they've got a bit more about them compared to Luton. And I think Wolves are winning this game. I'm going to go Luton 0, Wolves 2.
Now we move to Man City versus Nottingham Forest. Now, I could really see this going one way here. I could really see this game ending up to the champions here. I could really see this game being ended up in the champions winning this game. I'm going to go for a fixed set. I'm going to go 3-0 to Man City because they were won wild against Nottingham Forest. And Josh, what are you saying in this game.
Man City against Nottingham Forest. Now, first of all, I think Nottingham Forest will survive. They've spent a lot of money, but they've got good players. They're a solid team. They'll be all right. But obviously, yeah, Man City probably going to win the league for the 4th year in a row. They're just a different league, aren't they? They're just a beast. They're just unbelievable. No one can stop them right now. In the future, you never know. But at the moment, they're just so clear of everyone. Man City, Haaland, and Bernardo Silva, Foden. Name the rest. So many players. They're not. I mean, they won 6-0 in this game last season. It's not going to be like that, but it's still going to be a comfortable 4-0 win for Man City.
Is the 5:30 game, which is Brentford versus Everton. Now, Everton are playing. I mean, Everton. Dave Arsenal are a very good guy. They managed to hold Arsenal to a 1 goal. The first time Arsenal have won at Goodison Park in a few years, I think that is. So congratulations, Everton. You did well, but you're against a Brentford team who are looking very, very, very strong. Took the fight to Newcastle, and I will say that it's going to be a very close game here. So, boys, hang on, bear it. It's a very close game, so I want to go over 2-1 win to Brentford. And Josh, what are you saying in this game, my man?
Brentford against Everton, and Brentford came 9th last season. They did all right. Everton, you know what? I don't actually think they survive. I think they'll get a few wins. They get 30-odd points. They do all right at times, but I just think they've come close 2 years in a row to going down, and I feel like they won't get third time luckier. I think they could be going down this season, but I might be wrong. And yeah, I think it's going to be quite a simple win for Brentford, but Everton will give it a go. I'll go 2-1 to Brentford against Everton.
The 8:30 game. Yes, it was an 8:30 game on Saturday, which is Burnley versus Manchester United. What do you say about these two teams? Burnley, not in the best of form. Man United also not in our best form. Struggled. I mean, showed promise against Bayern on a week. Showed promise against Bayern on Wednesday night, and I mean we should be beating Burnley comfortably. Spurs battered them 5-2 at their place, and can we batter them? I don't think we can. Well, we need a battering to prove everyone wrong here. So I'm gonna go with 3-0 win to Man United, and can Onana make up for his mistake he made against Bayern on Wednesday? Hopefully he can. Josh, do you agree with me or not?
Burnley against Man United. Now, Burnley might not survive. They don't look too good. But you know what? I just think they'll have something in them and they'll stay up. I think they'll be okay, just about. And Man United, everyone probably thought they were going to be top 4. I don't think they're going to get top 4 at the moment. It might change, but they don't look that good at the moment, do they? Sorry, Daniel, I know it's your team, but you don't look that good. You've won 1 or 2 games, but you've also lost and drew quite a few so far this season. It's not been the best start, but it can change, of course. You've got good players, but you just can't seem to get them to gel together right now. But maybe a couple more signings in January will do for you. You know what? United should still beat Burnley away from home. I mean, Spurs did 5-2. You should be able to win. But I don't know, I feel like Burnley are going to have to start getting the points from somewhere, because I think they'll stay up, and I think they won't win, and neither will United. I think it will just be a 1-1 draw.
And so far, in game week number 6, we have the North London derby. Yes, you have heard that correctly. It is North London. Arsenal against Spurs. On form, you would assume Arsenal, but under Ange Postecoglou, Spurs are playing very, very well. Spurs came from a goal down to beat Sheffield United with a 90+8th and a 90+11th minute goal against Sheffield United to sink their hearts. And I will say it will be Arsenal again are very good. I'm gonna go. It'll be a goal fest. It'll be Arsenal 2, Spurs 2. And Josh, as a Spurs fan, what are you saying in the North London derby?
Arsenal against Tottenham, the big one, the North London derby, my team Tottenham Hotspur, and I'm not going to get carried away, but we have started very well. I think 4 wins and 1 draw. Yes, we're out of the cup, which is annoying, but if we're going to win a trophy, we might have to be patient with the new manager and Postecoglou. But we are doing certainly well in the Premier League, and the FA Cup is still to come. And yeah, we're doing well so far, Spurs, but I'm not going to get too carried away. But Maddison, what a player, mate. Yeah, but it's Arsenal away, and I'm a realist. Arsenal are better than Spurs. They have been in the history, and in the present time, they're better than us as well. So yeah, let's be real. Arsenal are going to win, but I don't think we'll be thrashed. I think we'll give them a game. Maybe we'll equalise it, but I feel like Arsenal will edge it 2-1. But I'm confident with my boys, but I'm just being realistic. I'm going 2-1 Arsenal.
Yes, mate. Thank you, but I move to Bournemouth. Now, why? The take is now Brighton, Liverpool, West Ham and Villa all play out on Sunday due to their Europa League commitments. So they'll always be on Sunday unless, yes, it will be on Sunday because they can't obviously play. You can't obviously play Thursday and Saturday. It really doesn't work. So Brighton, Champions League football for Brighton, no, Europa League football for Brighton against a Bournemouth team who are not the best. I do think Brighton can run well against them, but how they play, how they will take their squad, I'm going to say that it will be a very close one here of Brighton 2, Bournemouth 1. And Josh, what are you saying in this game?
Brighton against Bournemouth, and fair enough to Bournemouth. I thought Bournemouth would go down last season. They'll definitely start this season. I think they haven't got the best quality, but they just gel well together. They just work very well. Good players in a way, and they're just good. They'll probably start up again. And yeah, I mean Brighton, blimmin' hell, they've done well, haven't they? They've been in the Premier for a long time, mid-table-ish, but in the recent couple of years, they've been high up, and they came 6th last year. They're sick, Brighton. They're really good. They could get Europe again, and they're in the Europa League as well. Yeah, I think it's going to be a straightforward win for them, but Bournemouth will give it a go. I'm going to go 3-1 Brighton.
Now we move to the third game. Now we move to Chelsea versus Aston Villa. Are we still recording? Yes, we are. Good. Now Chelsea against Aston Villa. Chelsea, very up and down form. Very, very up and down. Were held to a 0-0 draw against Bournemouth on the weekend. And Villa, I can't really. But I mean, if I'm Aston Villa, if I'm Unai Emery, I am taking this as a win here. I'm taking this. You could win this game against Chelsea because they don't look like scoring any goals. Sorry against Chelsea fans, they're not man in here. But I don't think they've got enough to beat Chelsea to beat them. I think I'm gonna go with a 2-1 victory to Aston Villa. And Josh, what are you saying in this game?
Chelsea against Aston Villa. Now this is interesting because obviously Chelsea are a much bigger and better club than Villa, and they're at home. But they've been really bad. They've got so much money on all these players, they can't work it well together. It will at some point, but at the moment they can't get it together. Villa, on the other hand, always, start the season quite well. They've got a good few wins already, and they're, in the Conference League, and they're a good side, Aston Villa. So this one's really hard. I don't even know what to do. Chelsea could win because they're at home and they can bounce back from their bad form. Villa are obviously a good team and they can always win against these teams on their day. So I'm just going to go for a thrilling 2-2 draw, to be honest.
And we move to Liverpool against West Ham United. Now, West Ham gave Man City a right old game on the weekend. And Liverpool playing against Wolves, but what will they do in terms of tasting? Both teams are both in Europa League, so this could be an absolute belter here. Liverpool's defence aren't very good. West Ham's attack very good at the moment. So I'm gonna back Liverpool. It'll be a goal fest of 2-1 against Liverpool. And Josh, what are you saying in this game?
Liverpool against West Ham, and even though I don't like West Ham, I've got to give it to them. They won the Conference League, they were very good sides, and they didn't start amazingly in the season, but they're definitely getting into it now. They've got a couple of wins, and I think they'll be mid-table, they'll be more than okay for survival for sure. They're a solid team, even with the loss of Declan Rice. And obviously Liverpool, they've dropped off the last couple of years, but I still think they'll get top four. They've got a good midfield, attack and defence. They're just a very, very solid team, Liverpool, and they've started the season unbeaten, very good. I think they're going to beat West Ham, but I think this will be a bit of a goal fest. I think it will be a thrilling 3-2 win for Liverpool.
Now we move to the last game of the game week, which is Sheffield United versus Champions League Newcastle. Newcastle had their first game of the Europa League on Tuesday, so they'll be fresh and ready to go here. And the Sheffield United got heartbreak of the defeat to Spurs in the 11th minute of the game. And I'm going to say Newcastle to win it 2-0. And Josh, for the last time, mate, what are you saying in this game week?
Sheffield United against Newcastle. I think Sheffield United could be okay. They're quite solid, but I think just with Luton, they're going down, to be honest. I don't know where they're going to get their wins for, but they've got a draw, I think, already. You know, they're okay, but I think they'll be down. Newcastle, obviously, the takeover, they've been really, really good in the recent 2 years, and, you know, they could easily get Europe again. Don't think top four, but definitely, you know, Conference League or Europa League. They're solid, Newcastle. Champions League might make them drop points, though, but I don't think this will be a glamorous game. I think Newcastle will just edge it because they're a tough place to go to, Sheffield United. I think Newcastle will edge it 1-0.
Thank you, boys. Thank you. That will bring game week number 6 to an end. So I will see you lot on Monday for game week number 2, match number 2 of the Champions League. Until then, boys, have a lovely weekend. Hopefully, who will come out on top in the North London Derby on Sunday? That's all to be confirmed. See you all next week. Peace, Monday.